Welcome to transport. They give you deadlines that are tight. Trailers in tight spots, but then you get trapped, don't you? So it's not my turn is next. It looks like we're loading this stuff. Right, go back down and wait at the end of the road then. I'm waiting to go there to get loaded, but I am all the way down the road. I've got to wait for him to come out so that I can back in. It's 10 o'clock and I've been here since 8 o'clock and I started at 6. That's just my first job yet. Blimey. So when you've been up there, the man has got to come past me. He can go in and he can spin round, but it's really tight. Oof, really tight. Watch your leads. Or I'm going to do something different. I'm going to drive down there and then I'm going to back in here. It's a bit of a blind side, but it's a good big gate. So we'll have a look at that when I come back out. But gotta wait for him to come out first. Back down that little road. Yeah, I've been here before. Just a quick update. The other man's come from there, and the gentleman came and told me I ain't going to do you till 12 o'clock gone. Anyway, I rang the firm, you know, the office straight away, handed my phone over. I said, look, just cover my arse, tell my boss the same thing. So he told the boss, and the boss said, yeah, okay, customer's always right. Even if they're wrong, the customer is always right. So anyway, I'm living the dream. And I'm waiting, living a dream and being a big trucker and waiting. So it's going to be 12 o'clock before they load me. And then it's a 2.5 hour load. Wow. No wonder things are expensive. He's driven in. What a spot to go. Someone's there with a skip. Driven in, he's got to try and back out now. Be careful. There's the car the other side, he's got an eye on that. Come on. Should go. Should go. Can have another bite at it. Remember, he's loaded. Going to come up with a new plan. Heavy. He's been on the bridge, he's too heavy. They're going to take some off. See, he's half a ton over. You've got to sort of roughly drag half a ton. You don't want to mess with it all day. Let's back down here and see where we get. It's always tempting to just go backwards when you're waiting, but you just never know who's parked up behind you, so you can either check, or I always pull forward. I do, if I can. So then make sure there's nobody behind you. Come up tight behind you whilst you've been in a certain place waiting. So anyway, it's there's a little bit of a, like an S. It's not as straight as you think. Anyway. Just tinker backwards. Yeah, this is where we got a bit of a kink here. Not much of a kink, just not straight, that's all. Yeah, come on, keep going, we're alright. We're okay. Looking good, I can see the bloke. He's gliding me. He's coming. Come on. Straighten up the bend again. Back of this van sticking out a bit. Yeah, looking good. Looking just fine. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We just didn't want to get out of shape with that van being there. Let's line ourselves up now then. Ready to just go straight in. Yeah. Follow the lines of the other truck. Don't get yourself too twisted up. We're coming. We're going to do it. Yeah, keep going. Here we are, keep going. Yeah, we're looking good. Nice and steady. Oh, he's going to do the doors. Hold on. He's just going to open the doors. One door pinned back. Let's pin back another one. Yeah. Which makes the back a bit wider. Only the sides are two doors. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I've seen where I want to be. I've seen the ramp. I know where I'm heading towards. Right, let's get it sort of on the move towards that way a bit. Very, very gentle, subtle movements. Nothing too sharp. Gently go that way. And this way, if we do touch something, we're just going to feel it. We won't push it or damage it too much. If you're on a gate post or something, you're not going to rip it out, are you? You're just going to sort of lean against it. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking spot on. Looking really good. No corrections to make. Come on. Gently. Somebody's walking behind. Yeah. Oops, stop there. Stop there. Is this it, do you think? Just keep watching the mirrors. I think they're going to put the ram on to me now then. So many sounds to listen out for, isn't there? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. We're on the spot. They're going to put their equipment onto the back of me now. So you can see now there's a little kink in the road, isn't there? And you don't want to catch the front of your truck on the back of that pickup. Just correcting yourself. So let's have a look at where we've actually backed into. Where we backed into. We'll go down. We'll go down this side first. Right up to this gateway. Lovely, just got to watch that post. So make sure keeping away from that post. I'd seen it. Don't catch a mud guard on it, but it's all good. Yeah, that's a good spot there. Back into there, and then around this side, I think we'll loading swarf, is it? Swarf, and then into this side, swarf, loading swarf, and going that way, easy peasy. So I've already been down here once. I didn't press record. This is where we were backing up to, where we're putting the ramp in. Look at that post on the floor. It's so easy to catch it and rip your mud guard off, wouldn't it? And do the back in. So we were that close that side. Let's let's go back around. There's a bit of a skip here. That's no problem. Let's go around this side. It's a lovely flower pot, isn't it? It's what you call a big flower pot. And then we go on this side. Look, you can hear him pushing it in. So I think we're having swarm. I think it's swarm we're having. So the grab puts it on the ramp and the man pushes it from the ramp into the back of the container. Yeah. So meanwhile, we'll go in here and we'll wait. I bet you didn't see that, did you? Can you see it? It's sort of a sculpture of a tiger climbing a post. So we're going to have a look. So we're going to have a look at it. It's definitely, isn't it? It's a sculpture. It's on top of this post right in front of us, above the van. There's like a, what do you think it is? Like a tiger. Let me take a picture and let me zoom up again. The sculpture is really clever. It's really clever. It's a lion or a tiger in it. Now the sun is right where we don't want it to be. Wait a minute, maybe a cloud will go in the way. But look, see that? On top of a tiger, that is, isn't it? See his legs. See the, oh, can't see a thing. The sun is there, isn't it? Try and block the sun out. See his tail? And if you look right at the, you can see his eyes, look. He's clever. He's gripping it. You can see his forelegs, his claws here. The claws there. Claws round there. He's clever, isn't he? How do you begin? How do you begin to even think about and make something like that? There we are. Is that better? There we are. We've got him. Look. This tiger hanging on to this post. Yeah, you can see now. Can you see his mouth? His face. See his eyes, his nose and his mouth. That's big, good a zoomer that I can got, but I'll freeze that. I'll take a picture of that and I'll zoom it up. But he's got a pair of eyes, he's got a nose, he's got teeth, he's got claws. That's really good, isn't it? Really clever. Clever how they've got the scale of him. You know, how they've got his body. Yeah. Somebody's been on safari and said, do you know that post we've got? I think we'll make a sculpture of a tiger climbing on it. Look, even the back. That's clever, isn't it? As always, it's very easy to say, but it's not very easy to do, is it? So you wouldn't think a place like that, this sculpture like that, would be in a place like this with all this, these skips and scrap yards and all the rest of it. It's lovely, isn't it? Lovely to see art. And this is tyre wire. Tyre wire. Blimey. Oh, what burnt or extracted by a machine?
It's been fragged by a machine. The rubber's took out. That'll be used for playground mats, and that'll go off to India to remelted for something else.
Clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Clever. It used to be a lot more a long time ago. Look at that. Wow.
Well, it's good advertising on YouTube,
isn't that Sikorsky?
You'll know better than me.
It looked like a Vietnam sort of helicopter, doesn't it? Wow. Okay, how did we miss that? How did we miss that? Blimey. Bye bye, Tony the Tiger. Bye, Tony the Tiger. We'll see you next time. Yeah. He looks fantastic up there. So the junction has changed a bit. We're going to try and move that white car so I can make the swing. Let's see what happens. What we did in the end, we backed in and drove out. So you know how long this junction 10 has been going on and how many millions and millions of pounds it's cost us. Anyway, you know, I dodge the traffic, run in and out, do all that sort of a thing, right? So I decided I would watch this lady here. What's that lady here? I was wondering, because you know they're here but they're still not working. These footpaths are not working still, these pedestrian crossings. After how many years has it been? I'm sure it was lockdown your time. And look, the locals are still having to put their life in their hands. They don't give a damn about you, do they? They haven't, this footpath that they've messed with for years and years, and okay, they had to knock it down and they had to rebuild it, and you know that. But they haven't put any effort into considering that locals want to go from one side of the road to the other, and have been doing way before they started to alter it. So I just wanted to keep an eye on this. Look, she's going to take her life in her hands and run across now, isn't she? So obviously we don't see it all the time, we're not locals, but for goodness sake, you'd think they'd at least make the walkway safe. Get on with it. Whatever the delay is, it's still not, look, it's still not done. There's bits and pieces you see happening. I've had a few stories that, delays and cock-ups, which I suppose that happens. But, they've spent millions and millions and millions. I don't know what this is going to end up being. But it went from, when they first thought about it, to 10 million. I remember them mentioning 10 million. And then it went 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I think it was 86 million was the last number I seem to recall. And they still haven't got it done. What the hell is going on? No wonder things cost so much. Somebody is enriching themselves royally out of this job. Yeah, it's all government fraud, isn't it? People that work for the government, they're all a bunch of backhanders. Yeah, that's why the HS2 has gone haywire, because it's a known fact that HS2 is a whole load of backhanders. It's all backhanders, that HS2 is. If you can see this, but that's the end. I was going south. This is the back of the queue going north. Oh, it was a terrible patch this morning. But then, look what came along. Look what came along. What came along? Yeah, look. Let's go back a bit. Look what came along. Did they know they were running into standing traffic? That makes it interesting. And what was it anyway? Massive thing. Yeah. What was that? That they served 2 police cars, a van, and 2 police cars. I wonder what that was all about. Traffic was horrendous, but we're all busy. We've all got things to do. We've all got places to be. But as law-abiding citizens, stay where we should be as decent truck drivers. Who was he? He was a foreigner. Watch. He was sitting on this side, wasn't he? Let's see if we can get a bit. There we are. Let's have a closer look at that. Where was he? Come on now. He's sitting on this side. I'm going to move now in a minute. Come on. Here we are. After this one, I think. Click. Look. He's driving on this side, so he's a foreigner. In the outside lane. Yeah. What's on a container? Unusual, wasn't it? Who was that? Come on, it's frozen on me. Come on, don't freeze on me, that's it. Did we get a number? We did have an unusual sort of number. I didn't know if it was British number or not? Running forward a smidge. No, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. What's the number? What's the number? Can we see it? What does it work at? V70. V70. Couldn't quite make it. Come on, come on. There. V70, what is it? No, couldn't quite make the number. Doesn't quite make the numbers, this camera. I haven't got that sort of, or I haven't got it set on that sort of quality because it uses up too much data. But anyway, what you doing in the outside lane, sunshine? This is coming up to junction 7. This is. That's the M5 slipping onwards. So junction 7 is just ahead of us. So what's he doing in the outside lane? Bad boy, bad boy. So I'm going to show you this one from the beginning. I'll come out of a junction, coming out of Bift, okay. So I joined the A5. So here I am, coming around the corner, nice and steady, building up my speed. Everybody wants to get around me, can get around me. Now watch. Now I am Mr. Calm and cool, but this one got a right royal beep. Yeah, watch. And I wasn't sure. I wanted to look at it first to see if it was what I thought it was. Keep watching, keep watching. Not him. Not him. Watch this. See this black car here? Watch the black car. And watch this lay-by here. Watch what he does. Comes here. Watch. And then puts his indicator on, changing lanes. No, not changing lanes. He's going and beep. He got it. He got it. Royally, he got it. Yeah. This out the corner of my eye. You watching, look. The kid falls out the pram. And the mother keeps pushing, I think. Let's have a look at that again. The kid, where are we? The kid falls out the pram. You ready? Hold tight. Ready? The little kid falls out, the little baby falls out the pram, little girl. She was screaming her head off. Oh, poor little mite. I thought I'd seen it out the corner of my eye.